Hi everyone, On Board with Jonathan here, coming to you with another video, surprisingly so. Someone in the community asked if I do a video regarding insurance, and I think that this is a very important topic to talk about, especially, if you're paying for a cruise, it's usually a high amount. It's a big investment on your part, and you want to make sure that it's safeguarded at all times, right? You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know, for example, if someone's going to get sick at home, a close relative, one of your, someone in your family might get sick. The unfortunate might happen. They might die, and you might not be able to go on that cruise. And then we'll reverse it and we'll put it on. What if you went on the cruise with your family and you went on the cruise and you got sick and it required medical attention, or if absolute worst case scenario, you had to leave the ship, right, in a foreign country, and you needed medical attention that the ship could no longer provide for you. So someone asked that I talk about a cruise insurance, and they mentioned about credit cards and what is the best credit card for insurance. That's not going to apply for you when you go on a cruise. What credit card will give you the best insurance? You need to purchase either a cruise line insurance or another third-party insurance. Having owned a cruise travel agency for almost 5 years, we dealt a lot with Travelex, and we had no issues with Travelex. I highly, highly urge you, when you're booking this cruise, no matter what the cost of the cruise, if it's a $1,000 cruise all the way up to a $20,000 cruise, book travel insurance. Do your research on what's the best plan for you to purchase. Look at the cruise line insurance. Look at Travelex. You can Google other various places that provide third-party cruise insurance. But your credit card, it's not going to provide you with the medical care and attention that you need, especially when everything pretty much, if you get sick on a cruise and you have absolutely no cruise line insurance, or you didn't purchase Travelex or what other companies are out there. There's a lot of a lot of travel insurance companies that sell travel insurance. All that stuff is out of pocket, right? You get sick on the cruise, you fall, right? That seems to be a very big thing on cruise. You fall, you break your leg, you twist your ankle. You're going down to the medical center and they're billing your onboard account, right? However, if you get home and you have Travelex, or if you have the cruise line insurance, you'll submit for reimbursement, and usually that is covered. That's covered as long as your plan has that, whatever plan you purchase has those items covered for you. If you don't have cruise insurance, you're paying out of pocket on the cruise, and that will be billed to your onboard account. If, God forbid, the worst possible thing that you need something called medical repatriation, and you need to be taken off the ship, and you need a helicopter, or if the ship needs to speed to the next port to get you off because you need medical care that the ship can no longer provide, they charge you for that, especially if you don't have cruise insurance, right? So your insurance that is provided to you at your job, that's not going to cover you on the cruise. If you think your credit card has a certain policy on it, please tell me what policy that you think your credit card has that's going to provide you with medical care in case the God forbid or the unfortunate happens. I think you have to look at it twofold. Cruise insurance will protect you in case, as I said in the beginning of the video, if someone dies that's close to you and you can't go on the cruise anymore, and you're able to provide the death certificate and you had cruise line insurance or Travelex or any of these other companies, you're going to get back the money you paid for your cruise. They will refund you the price that you paid for your cruise. If you didn't purchase any insurance whatsoever, oh well, it's in the fine print. It's in the cruise line's contract of carriage. You didn't purchase cruise insurance, you know what the cruise line is going to do? You're not going to go. You paid for your cruise. You're not getting your money back. Someone's going to book that cabin, and it's called, in the hotel business, we call it like someone canceled or they no-showed. It's called double dipping. You're going to pay for that cabin that you didn't go on. Cruise line's going to resell the cabin, and you're not going to get your money back. So I highly, highly, highly suggest you look at the different various forms of cruise insurance. Look at what plans they are. You want to cover your cruise vacation before it starts, and you want to cover it all the way to the ending until you get home. And you want to look at covering yourself, especially when you go on a cruise. Especially you want to make sure, if that trip and fall happens or you get sick, you want to make sure that you're protecting, this cruise that you paid either a little bit or a lot for. But you want to protect that it's basically, you know, your asset of your cruise vacation. You want to make sure that you don't go home with the $25,000 medical bill that you'll be responsible for. So that's my view on cruise insurance. Don't cheap out on the cruise insurance. If it's a couple of $100, say $150 or so, it all depends on how old you are. It basically starts to go up as you get a little bit older. You know, I think, you know, I'm in my late 30s, so I've been the last cruise, I guess, Holland America Line, the 12-night cruise, I think I spent $140, $150, but it was a great $150 of a peace of mind if something happened to me on the ship, if I somehow got hurt, if something happened that I needed to cancel. All of those things will be those items will be protected to you, and you'll get back your money that you paid for the cruise. I highly recommend travel insurance. You never know when you're going to need it, but it's a good reassuring value that you've added to your cruise that is there to protect yourself in case, you know, the unfortunate happens. I'm not an expert when it comes to travel insurance. It's been a while. It's been about three or so years since I've had my travel agency, but we did deal with a little bit of an older demographic, and we very much highly pushed the cruise insurance or Travelex because we wanted to make sure that our clients were protected in case the unfortunate happened. And let me tell you, there were some good ones where they didn't have cruise insurance or Travelex or whatever other third party of insurance that they didn't have, and these people were out a lot of money. So highly recommend you making this minimal investment into protecting the huge investment that you paid for your cruise. So when that button is there, do you want travel insurance? Hit the yes button, because at the end of the day, it's only going to be there to help you. And if you don't use it, you don't use it, but you know you've had it and your cruise vacation is protected. So On Board with Jonathan says, purchase the cruise insurance. If you have any questions, again, I'm not really a subject matter expert about insurance, but I could try to answer any questions you may have. Thank you for watching this video. If you could like so much, I appreciate hit that like button, smash that like button, comment below, subscribe to the channel. There's some nice videos going up today on different celebrity ships. I appreciate you watching the videos. They look pretty good to me. I think I did a good job editing them. I appreciate so much. I wish you a wonderful rest of your Sunday afternoon. On Board with Jonathan out.